Ah, what another glorious Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening. I've done this bit before, but we're doing it again. I think it's funny. Hello, everybody! My name's Soaring Sloth, and welcome once again to the Pizza Tower Any Percent Tournament. I am joined here today by Cray once again, and this time Turpo.
Hello.
Yeah, we have some funny faces here. Little hamster man. You know. I'm singling you out.
I'll have you know I'm a big hamster man, not a little hamster man.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I should have gotten it right. You know, you do this enough, and you think some stuff sticks, but it doesn't. But yeah, today we have losers finals. Both of our players today have obviously played one match already in top 4, and you know, going off of their times already, I think this match is going to be very interesting. There is they both got 103s already in top 4, and you know, I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited.
Pretty same too.
I mean, realistically, yeah, go ahead.
I'm also pretty interested to see how far these two people will push it today, because as we've seen last match, unfortunately, there's a lot that can go wrong with the bosses.
Yes.
And as you said, Turpo, it's kind of funny to realize how messing up with the bosses is now a legit choke point hold. I don't think all players today will really miss any of the skips today. I mean, it's still possible, but I feel it is definitely more likely that they will take maybe even less of a risk for the bosses this time, considering what happened yesterday with Icon.
Yeah, the thing that I wanted to say was that it really could go either way, and missing stuff like Berg Skip or Stinky Fart, while possible, it is substantially less probable than dying on a boss like Noise or Fake Pepino.
Yeah,
I agree.
Especially since our players here have a lot of practice in the game, and we've seen already some really nutty stuff being pulled off here with Wasted. Essentially, just again last time, yesterday, it was essentially just a stream back to back. They were ended. If it weren't for that Noise mess up back then we would have seen a neck-to-neck race, which I, to be honest, hope that we get today, because those are always the most fun to watch.
All right, well,
evil.
I'm feeling pretty situated. I'm feeling a bit hyped. You think you guys are ready to give them the cue?
Yeah, I mean,
rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
See it.
Oh, how'd that get there?
How'd that get there?
We're already starting.
It is gonna be equally as brain rotting on
It must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. But patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh, damn it. Alright, well, both the racers are ready, so
alright,
the countdown will be happening shortly.
Gotcha.
Suddenly became boring. Jesus.
And they should be off shortly.
Yep.
There they go.
Both players have just started.
Screaming. Kind of funny that they both chose the TV that the Noise is in. He wants to be let out. Pig, do your thing already.
I'm still waiting on Imposter to release the footage where he died on Pepperman. In a race.
The unseen tapes.
And he actually has per save timer on this time.
Yeah, both players do, I believe, yeah.
He said in an interview yesterday that the level timer being on apparently was a mistake. And not an intentional one. He apparently just set it to per save. But it somehow just got changed into per level instead. He has no idea why. So, I believe him.
I mean, happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, happens. Especially what we've seen also with pause abuse coming up with the... Like with pause abuse and also the recent task developments.
Oh,
that we're now able to see in task roll, and Christ almighty, Tasmac is... the other Tassa, the
Manama, I think.
Manama. I saw their reaction, like, firsthand when they figured out that task boost exists. They absolutely lost it. They could not fucking believe what they just found. Yes, we're calling it Tasmac, and not
We're not calling it fuck
F.
boosting. Also, yeah, already a bit of a difference between the runners because Impasa hit the insta turn in tutorial while Thomas missed it. Also, listen. Vexter calls it Tasmach, and Vexter is the task guy, so we're calling it Tasmach.
If they call it Tasmac, I mean, it makes only sense, right? I don't think you'd be able to perform such a trick in a natural run.
Also, now they're basically synced back up again because while Thomas missed the insta, Impasa missed cheese top and jump.
Yeah, there's about a second and a half of like delay in between the runners, so
I mean, that's just because Impasa started slightly later.
No, yeah. That's the one that kind of sucks with trying to, you know, mesh the streams together. Sometimes it might be a little bit off-center at the start. But,
John Insta, very nice. I don't know if that was intentional on Impasa Blank's side. It looked like Pepino was breakdancing with that fast walk he did.
It would not surprise me. Impasa, I think, has already done, like, a little bit of minor shenanigans like that.
Oh, that grabbing onto the ladder and immediately downwards grabbing. Very nice. Just saw it. I'm seeing a lot of minor optimizations from Pumice here. Like, Impasa Blank is a little bit behind, but I feel like it's not only because he missed the insta turn back in tutorial, but also now Pumice has been employing a few minor optimizations here and there, which puts him slightly ahead. Slightly.
I mean, it's been a week since Palm's last match, so if Palm's went and practiced a couple things, it would not surprise me. There was time to do it, so...
Meanwhile, Impasa is right back, joining into the fray.
Yeah, Impasa is coming on from...
This early on, there is not gonna be a big difference.
That was a little bit of a choke.
You should start knocking on some wood, Turbo. The commentator's curse can't happen.
The thing I was gonna say, even if they have a very big mess up like that, it is so early that it really doesn't matter, because even with something like that, which loses multiple seconds, maybe by the end of Pizza Escape they're gonna be even again. Anything could happen, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. In general, it is common consensus that floor 1 for races is not too demanding. I mean, like, as long as you have your fundamentals down, you should be able to get through floor 1 just fine. Like, I mean, as we've seen already, like, floor 1 throughout top 4 so far is... It's been very consistent among runners. Like, there hasn't really been a giant gap exiting floor 1.
I think the thing about floor 1 is it's so easy, but it's also so easy to mess up.
Yeah.
That's why it's reset heavy.
Exactly.
Not only is it only easy to mess up, because also Pepperman, I think, has at least ruined 10% of any run. Like, all of the tries that are being tracked in live split, at least 10% of that would be attributing to Pepperman.
Yeah,
the Pepperman is probably the only floor 1 split that I would call inconsistent, basically. That's how I'd refer to Pepperman.
I'm interested to see how Pepperman will go, because both players last match have looking good Pepperman splits. And Impasa there a little bit behind.
Very, very rough Pizza Escape for Impasa. Not only did he miss the ladder, but he got hit twice while going for the sausage, which is...
I was actually going to say, I think it's been a little bit rough for both players. Both missed the ladder jump, and I'm noticing a lot of hits on at least Palm's end.
I mean, Pumice now a lot bigger of a lead than before.
Ooh, yeah.
That is almost 10 seconds difference, it seems. Rough.
A rough beginning for sure, but, you know, hey, after Pizza Escape, there's always Peppermint. And we all know how Peppermint is.
The Peppermint economy is in shambles.
floor 1 bros will suffer.
Floor 1 bros will suffer. Sure, buddy.
I mean,
I wasn't
hey,
looking. Did I just see a Peppermint reset?
No,
it wasn't reset level.
No, you
no.
just restart.
Okay, just restart. No.
Yeah, it's just the thing that you... I was gonna say, dying to Pepperman has happened in this tournament before. So... who knows?
Hey, no, I mean, listen, no shade, but stuff like that can happen. Stuff like that can happen. I mean, it's gonna be... It's gonna sting when it happens, but... You know, you sometimes just... You can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some lenient way.
It's just such an iconic moment. Like, it's just kind of unforgettable for me.
Yeah. The bread and butter of film.
No, we're not.
I was only made aware of that meme yesterday, so you're giving me more ammunition to be silly. You should not have done that.
Oh my god.
Also, it seems
But that was a pretty clean Pepper fight from both.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I don't
seems
think
that Pomus's was slightly better from what I saw.
The Pomus is a little bit better ahead, but I feel like if Imposter keeps up this tail end...
I mean, who knows? Floor 2 could like change this race very, very easily. There's
Very
Hot
much
Wing,
so.
There's Ghost Skip. There's a lot of things that can happen. There's Vigilante, of course, which at this level it's rare to mess Vigi up, but it is still possible to lose a lot of time on Vigi.
Yeah. From stuff else you didn't really mean to intend.
Also, Pomus did not get ACS2 while Pasta did, so there's also that.
So maybe a fun topic to talk about. Why is it? Been asking myself why is Peppermint so inconsistent? I'm aware of sometimes if you hit him by the edges, it can happen that he either scrolls very, very far to the left or to the right of the arena, or sometimes just doesn't. And it's apparently very hard to predict exactly where he's gonna land after getting hit.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
So it depends a lot on your positioning and whatnot.
I think that's
Because
one
the thing, from what I understand about Pepperman, his bounces are technically deterministic, which deterministic means if you do the exact same inputs in the exact same time, you get the exact same result. But Pizza Tower is a game that has so many moving parts that it is close to impossible to get the exact same inputs at the exact same time more than once.
You know, absolutely. So, and also there's a lot of precision. Oh god! Grab that bomb when you didn't mean to.
That's what happens when you try to go for the Eric.
Yeah, well the thing is I've noticed with Pepperman is every time that I look at someone else's split, no fights are alike. Like it doesn't matter if it's the top 5 runners, top 50, top 100. It is always the same story. It's always a different Pepperman. I mean, yeah, there's a certain road you can take, and there's a certain consistency that you could develop, but it is so easy to get sidetracked out of it that you really need to improvise on him. Hence why he's also probably so reset heavy, especially in the higher levels, because it's so easy to mess his consistency up.
Agreed.
That it doesn't just that it doesn't really make sense to keep continuing on with the run. I mean, it's only 10 minutes in, so that's why he was also probably reset heavy. Pepperman was like at floor 3 or some shit. I feel.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it would be a very different story.
Yeah, it would be a very different story. Yeah.
I think the thing about Pepperman is that alongside Vigilante, a single mistake on both of those is so incredibly punishing that you lose multiple seconds or even a slight mess up on both. And compare that to something like Fake Pepino, where if you mess an attack up very slightly, most of the time it doesn't really matter, while missing a charge shot on Vigi can be detrimental.
For those few seconds,
We're missing a hit on Peppermint, missing a cycle.
For those few hits, you definitely need shaved off. Like, I mean seconds, not hits.
Also, Pumice having an
Incredible.
actually insane blood sauce. He did not miss. I don't think he missed a single strat on the way down.
And he's already at the escape. Imposter is just about not to approach it.
I was about to say Palms has not dropped a single insta turn, but you know,
But
90% success rate. Yeah.
The majority of them are in the escape after all.
Yeah. Nice insta turn there from Imposter.
Holy shit.
Noise and floor one would be hell. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Also, that was an unfortunate hit by the boiling sauce from Imposter.
Achievement not get reset immediately.
Not 101 viable.
Not 101 viable.
Does Pumice actually hit the sauce skip? Oh, let go of sprint too early. That is still a pretty clean blood sauce though.
I mean, I'm impressed as is. I mean,
agree.
just seeing that many back-to-back insta turns.
11-10 floor 1 exit out for Pumice, which is very good for a race.
Yeah, Palm is kicking off things in floor 1 with a very strong start, I would say.
He's popping off. Oh god.
Impasa 11-28 floor 1, which that is exactly 18 seconds of difference.
I mean, I can only reiterate on the escape and blood source. I absolutely love runners going absolutely nuts in the pre-last room before the entrance. There's a very tight window where you can grab and run up those like little ledges, and seeing that pulled off to perfection is so satisfying.
Anyway, now we're
you're referring to is the corner grab, right above the boiling sauce.
Yes, that corner grab is masterclass.
There's also the Yoshi wall jump afterwards, but that one, honestly, even though it saves time, it's in my mind it's just a spike strat.
All right, Oregano dessert.
I would like to mention that the previous match, both players did miss hot wing skip. I am I've got my eye on Impasa.
Yeah, like if Pumice misses hot wing and Impasa hits it, then we're basically even again. And we shall see. Pumice now coming up to hot wing.
Pumice. Hot wing.
Palm
hits.
wins.
No, it's just
we'll see if Impasa survives it.
Why do you guys say survived? It always makes it sound like they're on the brink of dying.
Not
this skip.
No, they're not on the brink of dying. The run is on the brink of dying.
It's a
it!
Yeah, there we go.
You got it. Nice.
It's just a very important skip to actually hit during floor 2. It definitely saves a lot of time.
Okay, I was just confused. Because if you say this is on the brink of dying,
I mean,
obviously people will immediately think, "Oh shit, I'm going to perish if they don't hit this very important skip."
I will say, like, while it's definitely like important to the run, it isn't as game defining as some other stuff in the run. Like, obviously, I mean, you're aware of burger skip, you're aware of graveyard skip, and all that.
Also, a thing I noticed, Sloth, you call burger skip, but the true ending version where you get Jerome is actually what's called burger skip.
Wait, okay, you know what? Don't nerd emoji me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not trying to argue semantics. It's just funny to me.
Nerd emoji me. I need to steal that. Thank you.
Well, actually, the ER is only for the 100% category.
I just find it funny that it's called burger skip because you add a GER, aka a Jerome, to burg skip. That's why I like the name.
I mean, when you say it like that, I get it. Yeah.
So lads, are you excited for the Jerome update?
I am.
I'm gonna get Slopland world record. I'm promising you that.
Same. Yeah. No. It's gonna. I can tell these new levels that will come up. They're very interesting. They very much the they're very different from the current Pizza Tower that we know and love. It's gonna be interesting to see if these levels will make a change. Because how they actually work is, instead of collecting tuppence, you collect shitcoins.
Oh!
And those shitcoins are incredibly valuable, with one of them being worth $50. The catch is, if you get hit once during the level, they're immediately lost, and there's a lot of damage sources in the level. So it's a risk versus reward mechanic.
Also, not to leak stuff, but I personally do like the Skrunkle Bob transformation.
Oh yeah. That one is nice. But I must admit, I kind of like the Jeff Bezos, the bald guy transformation, where he just does nothing but sit on the couch and watches TV all day. That's it. You're watching TV with him.
All right, it's time.
People
will post this to YouTube and say noise up least real.
Oh!
Pumice! Oh!
Palms actually just missed graveyard skip. Okay.
That was a miss. That is a possibility for Imposter to now catch up. He's now in the room.
See.
Let's see how he does. Got it. Yep. Taunt once. Go down. He got it!
That was...
Yeah.
That looked close, but...
That was close, but he got it!
That's a win for an imposter right there.
Yeah, that's a W.
I don't think that's gonna make them even now, but it is
No,
gonna
absolutely
be,
not. Absolutely
it is
not.
gonna be a lot closer.
It's a help. Imposter stocks are rising.
We're gonna have a market value crash. Is this how we invest in crypto? Every runner has their own like cryptocurrency, and the better the run goes, the higher the market value goes up, and if it dies, it crashes immediately.
God.
That's just Twitch viewer base on stream.
The Great Runner Depression of 1994.
Oh, so yeah, Impossible Bros stay with it.
Let's stay at dive stat.
Great.
What?
I don't even know.
I had a okay, I haven't told this anyone, but the first time that I saw these the first time that I played Graveyard and I surfed for a corpse for the first time, I had 80 I had Thunderstruck playing in the grab. I had Thunderstruck playing in the back, and the lyric came up and just goes Thunderstruck as soon as I touched the corpse, and just continuously have to think of it.
The lore.
The lore. The Pizza Tower playtester lore.
Anyway, fun farm.
This confirms that
farm.
This confirms that Noise's Lap 2 song will be Thunderstruck.
I would like to say fun farm is a overall safer stage, but you know, worth the chicken.
You know, in one of my P-Rank videos, I've seen a comment on Fun Farm where they just say it is incredibly funny to me that P-Rankers will completely blast through the stage by the most friendly song of their life will play. Which is massive true, TBH.
Mort's farm enjoyers be like, ah yes, 2 BPM.
2 BPM. I think at this point you'll be dead. Look at that stupid spud.
Ooh.
Stupid spud. Nice one. Got Mort skip.
Man, what the potato ever do to you?
And both players just got more skip. Nice.
Nice. Hitting that is very satisfying.
It is.
I was gonna say something, but I don't think I can. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, both about to exit. I think it's a 10-second, 11-second difference, roughly.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just
Which
about.
is better
Yeah.
than before, because before it was more like 20.
Yeah, that graveyard skip, that catch up on graveyard was, I mean on waste yard was it called graveyard skip and not waste yard skip?
It's called waste yard skip, it's just that you two keep calling it graveyard skip.
Graveyard. Listen. I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay. Graveyard
Alternatively,
waste yard.
Alternatively, if you want to make it even shorter, just call it ghost skip.
Ghost skip.
I'm just going to name
Yeah,
it the skip with the letter G.
Yeah, sure.
Cool
It's
skeleton with the letter G highlighted skip.
cool whip. The cool whip skip. Hey, imposter, say cool whip.
R's.
Wait, he's not in the shed. Wait, no, stop.
Imposter's
say
right.
cool whip.
Cool whip.
Say cool. Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Ah!
You're eating here.
What the fuck?
Oh, nice dive there for the cheese stuffing. Yeah, that dive though, that looks so. It looks pretty consistent too as well. I've seen Imposter also pull that off yesterday, where you just grab on and then spin around for a little bit and then do the dive immediately as soon as it's possible, and you can probably buffer that input, so you just hit it every time.
Also, unrelated, but XBC, you're the last person I'd ever think to say sex yard.
Sex yard. We did it, boys! Sex is real!
Alright, we're just gonna
Sexy
do that.
yard 2!
Just gonna do that. Anyway, so the fun thing about Fast Food Saloon is that, you know, the only really notable thing.
It's impossible to get through one stream without fucking brain rot.
You know, there's two doors you can up door.
What's up? Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but, you know.
Don't worry, Cray will become completely unhinged by the time we hit floor 3.
Yeah, this sure is one of the most pizza tower matches of all time, indeed. I said something similar, like this is the most X out of all time, and my mother overheard me and asked, "What the hell are you talking about?" I explained to her a meme, which was very interesting.
Get it, Mom.
You don't get it, Mom. It is supposed to be said if it's something very mediocre, and it's funny because it's unexpected. Because usually you don't say it. You don't say that sentence. Okay, anyway. Enough of the brain rot. Vigi!
Yeah, the only notable thing we can talk about regarding Vigi is how one attack is a little bit inconsistent, Vigilante's bazooka attack. And obviously there's the element of RNG with the cutouts, which if anybody saw Palm's perspective, it looks like during the bazooka attack, a cutout managed to get in the way. Yeah.
Both were able to actually hit him.
Oh wait, really?
Yes. Both were able to hit him with a big bullet.
I could have sworn I saw the cutout like ate it, but if both got it, then I'm clearly wrong. So
I think at least so. It looked like that. I know Imposter got it at least.
If the cutout spawns very close to Vigi, you can hit both. So it gets rid of the cutout and also hits Vigi.
Oh.
If they're like right on top of each other.
I actually didn't know that.
It's very interesting. No hits too. Pop off, my guy.
Yeah, both are exiting floor 2
Also,
with
now
about
closer than ever before. They're in like 5 seconds difference.
Yeah, Imposter is catching up.
Yeah.
But now we're about to enter World 3. And things can still change for the betters. Because now it's next up is Crossgo! this one's gonna be an interesting stage to watch, to say the least.
I feel like I've said this 1,000 times by now, but yes, Crust Cove is also another very punishing stage.
I imagine. Oh, both got that.
Yeah, both players are off to a strong start.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like Mach 4 Mushroom is another strat that just at this level, 99.9% of the time you hit it.
I remember it used to be a little bit inconsistent. At least I remember a few runners mentioning that it's a little bit hard to hit. Not impossible, but they didn't really know what made it tick.
Well, a year has passed and we've gotten good.
That's cool. That's good. It's good to know. It's nice to see.
Also, hopefully no secret 2 shenanigans. No matter how unlikely that is, there is
listen, it
a
would be
chance to
fun.
enter secret 2.
I mean, yeah, but listen, it would be funny. Okay, both.
True, it would be fun.
It would be bloody hilarious. It would be really funny. Listen, XPC knows this. As General Brash said, it is not treason if it's funny.
I would like the Supreme Court to know that it was all for the Vine.
It was just a bit.
Your Honor, my client was frame capped at 12 FPS.
Your Honor, if you had the same ping that my client did, you would see what we did.
Yeah, I guess we might as well just bring up, like, the points of concern for floor 3, because the only things I can, like, obviously pinpoint are burger skip, the noise, and, is there anything notable with Deep Dish 9 and...
I mean, getting a good golf is a little bit tough.
Yeah, golf in and of itself. I feel like Soda Course is more of a run killer than Berg Skip at this level. Just because of the very difficult strats that are done in Soda Course.
Like I've seen a few grinding sessions out for golf alone, and I feel golf is definitely one of the more tech-heavier levels. Like getting a good golf split is not easy. It's easy to mess up.
That is true. I think Freezer alongside golf is also a very technical level.
Sure.
There is a lot of strats in both of the levels and a lot of things that can go wrong.
Including Freezer_11. Alright, Gustavo time.
Gnome Forest is probably the least stressful level in the entirety of Floor 3 because even if you do mess up something, Gustavo mistakes are so minimal that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, mistake with Gustavo is very different.
Most you'd lose about a couple seconds, which, in comparison to losing upwards of 20 in other splits, is not that bad. But yeah, you were asking about Deep Dish 9, right, Sloth?
Yeah.
Deep Dish 9, it can make you lose a lot of time, but it depends on the strats that you do. For instance, before the tomato top-in, there's a rocket section you need to turn around twice to break asteroids with.
Oh, yeah, that.
And that's an early turnaround, yeah.
Usually, you'd only go for the second one because it's easier and still saves time. But I have seen people go for both of them, and that saves time in comparison to doing one, but is also significantly harder.
Yeah, I remember the lineup for those rockets in particular being very, very small.
At this level, even despite how small and difficult that be, people go for it, often.
They're just maniacs, you know? They crave it.
Yeah, there really is nothing to really point out in Gnome Forest. It's just Gustavo moving for about 10 minutes.
Just Gustavo, smiley face.
Gustavo smiley face.
Do we have some time for donations?
We have a $5 donation from Valdev. Hey guys, stop talking about Gnome Forest.
Yeah, fuck this level.
Fuck Gustavo.
And another $10 from Fartlicker777 saying, "Can you guys like shut up?"
Oh, we just got a $12 donation from the real Yoshi66. Can you guys bring up Subway Surfers again? That's the only entertaining part of the stream.
I told you Cray would get unhinged by the time
Sluff, you're playing with fire.
I am.
You are playing with fire.
Sloth is not playing with fire. Sloth has already burned down the building.
I am trying so hard not to go cray-cray, but Sloth is making it very hard.
You see.
Cray goes cray-cray.
Cray is the Cray likes the chaos. I am the agent of chaos. It was it was my mistake for getting us both in call. But you know, I do not reject these ideas.
To try and make the stream slightly less unhinged. They're still at about 5 seconds difference between the two of them. Thomas exiting at 29:34, Imposter exiting at 29:40.
Yeah, Imposter's keeping the pressure up. He's going.
Yeah, Imposter's been doing a great job closing the gap.
Any of these next splits, Deep Dish 9, Golf, or Noise, any of them could make the shift the lead in Imposter's favor.
Yeah,
it all depends. It could shift the lead. It could give Thomas an even bigger lead.
Deep Dish 9, such a good stage. Favorite stage out of the entire game, TBH.
It was my favorite for a long time, but recently I've shifted more towards Pig City. It still is my second favorite.
Yeah, Pig City is also it's a lot of people's favorite as well. The P rank video that I have for Pig City has over 1 million views for that. So I think that's indication enough.
I want to say the first month of Pizza Tower's release, I think this was my favorite stage, but then obviously learning the any percent route, I gravitated towards Pizza Scare.
Oh yeah, Pizza Scare feels nice to speed through.
Yeah. There's a lot of levels that are commonly said to be their favorite. Deep Dish 9, Pig City, Pizza Scare, War, John Gutter, Pizza-scape. Those are the ones that I know often said to be favorites.
Yeah, there's barely like any quote-unquote bad levels, and even then, we're comparing them to other Pizza Tower levels. If they were in any other game, they'd be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, there's only bad levels relatively to other levels.
Yeah.
Also, interesting double flop jump from Imposter there.
You know, Pepino's gotta get his squat exercise in. Like, bro, man is running at probably speeds impossible even to achieve for humankind from a standstill without specialized equipment, and yet he's still fat, man.
I mean, why would he need to train his legs more with squats if he can already run that fast? That should be enough leg exercise in and of itself.
No, my question is, why the hell is he still fat if he's running like a bloody maniac?
Because despite running that much, he still eats about 10,000 calories a day.
That's why he's so anxiety-driven.
Yeah, it's the cholesterol.
Oh! Yo, that dive bomb from Imposter there. From the last
that was very
master class. That was insanely clean.
Thomas also did that. That's a recent strat that was found.
It's easy to hit the portal there. So the fact that both got it, nice.
Okay, well the strat itself was like found a long time ago, but there was a more consistent way to set it up found recently. Even though it's been known for a while. Previously it was very, very inconsistent, and people just decided to go to the second olive instead.
Alright.
Who's ready for golf, you guys?
I'm ready for golf.
Let's go golfing.
Primo Berg. You're dead meat!
Also, alongside Soda Course, there's also this room that Pumice is in, which can also get messed up fairly easily. And, of course, Fry Course as well. So there are a lot of choke points in golf, not just Big Skip. But for now, it seems both runners are doing pretty good.
It's fairly good. Fairly nice, fairly well. Pretty easy, pretty easy going. But Soda Course is going to be the interesting one here.
You could also call it good eating.
Good eating. Good eating is such a good track, man. It's so laid back. I like it.
Is your favorite part the microwave?
Maybe. Depends.
Also, Pumice got through Soda Course without a problem, and Impulse actually doing the newer strat with the high jump.
Wow! Wow!
Yo!
Yeah, that was a very very clean Soda Course.
Yeah, my man's styling though. Christ, that was clean.
Yeah, yes, Voldap. They put the high jump in the shoulder.
Okay.
They put the bambino on the shoulder.
I saw Impossible Blinks line up in Berg Skip, and I was a little bit worried, but it worked out.
Yep. They put the noise update in the shoulder. Also, you want to know even funnier semantics about Berg Skip. Not only is there Berg Skip and Burger Skip, there's also Primo Berg Skip and Primo Burger Skip.
Care to elaborate?
Basically, if you enter the door in the few frames where the burger breaks Pillar John, but Greaseball does not enter the hoop to give you a Primo Berg, you still enter the escape, but the Primo Berg notification doesn't show up, and that's what Primo Berg Skip is.
Oh. Honestly, that's kind of funny,
So that's
actually.
purely visual.
Yeah.
I mean, it also gives you 400 less points, but no one cares about that in any percent run.
Anyway, time for noise. I think we've obviously...
I
I think we've all expressed our concerns about noise last time. Hoping...
Everyone knows what can happen.
Let's hope that both of our runners are able to get past the noise without any upsets.
It seems that Pumice is doing the safe strat of just not doing damage strats, while Impulsa still going headstrong in the damage strats.
Look, it's nice that Pizza Tower obviously gives you life throughout the fight, but I got a sharp eye on Impasa. I'm a little worried. Impasa, please do not be risky. It's not worth it.
2 health points. He's picking that up anyway.
Yeah.
Expect 3. No, he sure is.
I mean,
going
as
for it.
long as he's on 2 HP or more for most of the fight, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I feel like going lower than that is not worth a risk taking.
I mean, it depends who you ask. Some people even do that.
I mean, sure, but in a tournament setting.
I mean, yesterday, Hickens' second attempt of noise after he died was on 1 HP.
Alright.
He finished noise on 1 HP. And
He's got it.
3 health remaining with damage strats is still time save in comparison to RSSing, but it is not big at all. It's like a fraction of a second.
Well, it's nice to see that both players got out of it, yeah.
Yeah. It's time for floor 4. Hey, it rhymed.
But now that Pumice didn't do damage strats and Impulsa did, there will be a lot more of a disparity in the in-game time than there was before.
No, there's not a 3-second difference. It's roughly like 20 seconds at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only because
Roughly
of the
20 seconds.
Speed.
Yeah, we also have to account for the fact that Obviously, we're going off of in-game time. Yeah.
We'll compare the IGT when they...
Yeah, I was about to say. That's what I said, 20 seconds.
Thomas about to do Earth Jam now, which, yeah, not very difficult for people at this level. Still possible to miss, but very unlikely.
Oh.
Also, that is an unfortunate mess up on Taxi 2 there.
My man got cuffed.
I can break this! I can break these cuffs!
You can't break those cuffs.
Your mic cut out, so it just sounded like... It
was intentional.
It was part of the effect.
All part of the master plan. Though because of that, it seems that Thomas still... I feel like he's gonna get a sizable lead because of the fact that, you know, Pasa got a bit trolled by the handcuff and Taxi.
Definitely a few seconds minimum. Thankfully with Pig City though, with the... Yeah, just Pig City in general. They don't really have to worry about Taxi 4 and 5, so it's basically just a straight shot to John and back, so... A very short and sweet Pig City.
Quanto Gustavo in the TV.
They put the pig in the city.
Put the pig in the city. The nightmare of waking up in a house full of bacon in a pig city.
Okay, Sans. Alright, well, to accurately compare, Thomas exited Pig City at about 39:16. We'll see what Impossible exits.
You sound like you haven't got a joke.
Also, very true, Yoshi. That is a very pizza-faceable lead.
Kind of true, to be honest.
I mean, just off of bad RNG alone, you could lose upwards of like 10 seconds in Pizza Face.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems that the actual time difference between Thomas and Imposter right now is about 7 seconds.
Interesting. I've been called it.
You know, this is just like a mild, like, you know, just appreciation, but just, you know, just the super jump sound and just lining up all that stuff in the beginning of Freezerator. I don't know why, but it's just like, it's music in my ears. It just sounds so great.
I'm not sure where you're talking. Where do you super jump in this beginning of Freezer?
Oh, fuck. What? I'm messing up the term. It's, it's not a super jump.
You mean the high jump?
Yes, high jump. That's what.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Ah!
I was confused because there's like 2 super jumps in the entirety of Freezer, and they're much later.
No, yeah, that's my bad. Okay. me trying to appreciate something and failing to appreciate it. That's so fucking me.
No, you still appreciate it. You just appreciated the wrong thing.
High jump!
Also, Freezer is another very chokeable level. It's very long while also having a lot of difficult strats to do. So, again, anything could happen in this level, similarly to Golf. Thomas does get a good snowman room, though. Did not get hit by the snowman room.
Back to cost.
Thomas did miss jetpack skip, while Impasa did hit it, so there's a slight lead in favor of Impasa for the split.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark that as a true.
I'm gonna mark that as a true.
Scratch that off the any percent runner bingo.
Indeed.
I actually hate to.
Mercs.
I hate to say it to you guys, but yes, we have an unofficial bingo board. Just we're just checking off as it goes.
There's a whole. The whole upper row is die to Pepperman, die to Vigi, die to Noise, die to Fake Pep, die to Peach Face.
The one direct under it is PayPal me $5,000.
No, I'm not saying it'll ever be filled, but you know, it's a non-0% chance, you guys.
It's just there, you know.
On the off chance, it just somehow happens, you know.
It's gonna be interesting to say. It's gonna be interesting.
Also, yeah, Thomas has exited at 42-32, and Imposter now approaching the end of Freezer.
Non-zero. I like those.
It seems that they are actually basically tied up. Imposter actually 1 second ahead now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thomas
shit.
exited 42-32, while Imposter exited 42-30.
Oh my god, okay. Things are
Wasn't
turning
exactly
around.
what it said. That is a huge time save from Imposter on Freezer, because Thomas got a 306, while Imposter got a 258.
Oh shit, wow, okay.
Yeah, Imposter popping off.
A 258 Freezer is actually, like, incredible in a race.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious what their IL times on, like for Freezer Raider are, just as a comparison, because
I'll open them up right now.
if Imposter's strong suit is Freezer Raider, I mean, massive W.
Today and said, nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win.
Yeah, checking the leaderboards, Imposter's split of this race is faster than Thomas's IL time.
Oh wow.
He got a low 258, while Thomas's PB is a low 259.
Imposter going for damaged threats yet again, but it feels like it's gonna try to keep him into a safe ballpark. I got hit once there.
It could be intentional to get that there.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
That was a risky super jump attack from Imposter there, though. He could have very easily not gotten that hit. Also, I was looking up the times. Did any of them get the fast phase 1 mock run attack?
No.
No. Cheater.
Imposter does get the taunt RNG, though. So that is a slight bit of time save. It's about 1 second. Also, he got 7 taunts there. 4 of them were thumbs up, and 3 of them were like the upwards .1.
It's all part of the plan.
Though again, because this is the second boss fight that one of them does damage threats and the other one doesn't, we are going to get even further out of sync with the IGT.
Oh, Imposter's at 1 hit point. Okay, not any longer.
Yeah, being at 1 HP on Fake Pepino.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine.
Being on 1 HP on Fake Pepino is one of the only ways to actually save time, because again, damage strats on Fake Pepino save less time than any other boss because the key spawns on the right instead of in the middle. Thomas exiting at 45-15. You'll see for Imposter.
Yeah, Imposter has like a 4 or 5 second lead right now.
15, was it?
Yeah, 45-15 from Thomas, while Imposter 45-11.
10. No, was it 10? I thought
It
it
was
was 10.
10.9, but I just rounded it.
10.9. Okay, yeah, 11.
So yeah, about 4 seconds in favor of
Sheesh!
Imposter.
Yeah, these players are constantly. These players are trading leads.
Even with a like 15-second difference in floor 1, Imposter has clawed his way back.
Oh, snotty!
It just goes to show that even with like all the like, you know, big important skips throughout the run, you know, just, you know, pure optimization can get you back into the game.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you could just mess up
there.
and lose time on sections that you normally wouldn't. Like, these players are very good at the game, but they are still capable of just common human mistakes.
Yeah.
Anyone is. Anyone is. For example, today he spilled over the soup that I meant to pour into a bowl.
Was that at the soup store?
Yes.
What
I'm
were you
at the
doing in
soup store!
What were you doing at the soup store?
Fuck you!
Man.
Oh man. I totally forgot to bring an octagon. Can we get some octagons in the chat?
Unfortunately, I do not possess an emote with an octagon.
Here, have a stop sign instead.
That works.
Stop sign works. Have you guys seen? Oh God, who's the guy that moderates Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The music where it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You know the person, but you know the person I'm talking about. Have you seen the guy strangling Elmo?
Yes.
That actually happened.
Also, yeah, Cray, while you were talking about strangling Elmo, Black was rated.
Speak of the devil, Black SR, thank you for the raid at 25.
25 new people just got to hear you talk about strangling Elmo.
Yeah,
In Losers Finals!
You hear me?
In Losers Finals, yeah.
I'm gonna do it again, you hear me?
Anyway, thank you so much, Black.
Thomas basically exiting at 48 flat. It was 47.59. And we'll see in...
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello, base department? Oh, that's for Black.
It's for you, Black, from the base department?
Base, crunch, doomer, zoomer, laboo.
That video kills me, I'm sorry. Like, I haven't seen it in eons, but, like, the moment, like, it resurfaced on my timeline, I lost it. Just, like...
All you shit-posting fucks can say!
Like, it just re-invoked so many emotions from years prior.
Simpler time. Where the memes were just Tide Pods challenges.
Also, not to interrupt the shitposting, but they're basically almost exactly 10 seconds apart at exiting W1.
Wow.
So, in favor of Impossible.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're in the last leg of the run. Only 3 more full game stages to go, and then the final boss and Crumbling Tower.
And again, even though Impossible has a 10-second lead, that is very don't make a soundable and very pizza faceable.
Yeah, you can't discredit those. This can go either way. This match is not over.
Also, XBC.
It's not
Dare
over.
interrupt shitposting!
It is not Jover. We are indeed Barack.
We are indeed Barack.
Bros.
It is not
Gross.
by done.
Jesus fucking Christ. Bill Clint done.
Bill. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not have
okay.
that wizard.
I did not miss Burger Skip.
So, stinky fart, everybody.
What the fuck?
Will impossibly get stinky fart. Yes.
What the fuck, Craig? Is Stinky Fart that funny?
Yes, of course. I just have to imagine fucking Bill Clinton saying that. I didn't know.
I mean, to be fair,
Stinky Fart.
there is an actual, like, there's an actual unironic strat. It's just called the Stinky Fart Up Dog, so...
I did not let out a loud one.
Cray is currently sounding like they are.
Stop ripping ass.
Yeah, stop shitting your pants.
Now I'm gonna rip this bong, watch me. You know, we do a little move here around.
Go to the bathroom. Vanish into the speedrun bathroom.
we do a little bit of move around here in the White House that I like to call smoking a fat one with the cabinet.
Here I am in the Oval Office ripping a fat one.
So, don't make a sound. Animatronics.
They get a bit quirky.
They do get a bit quirky at night. They can also lose you a lot of time if you're not careful.
What? Fucking a squeaky toy.
Cray is a squeaky toy. Let's be real.
You're fucking killing me, man. You're fucking killing me. They can also use a lot of time. I thought of something very, very different.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt your
Yeah,
shuttle session, Cray, but yeah,
I'm good.
The difference now is more like 13 seconds in Imposter's favor after Pizza Scare.
Imposter is going for a lot of optimizations, I've noticed. Less than Thomas does. That's why he's probably also able to get up such a larger lead. Okay. So in the meantime, there's the race of indie video game pizza.
It might be the topic. It might not be.
Also, Cray,
So in that last
you really are honoring Sloth's tag of "I might be insane" very well.
Wait, is it still up there? Oh no!
It's still up to.
You know what? I mean, to be fair, I guess it's topical for this stream, but I forgot to take it down.
Yeah,
LMAO.
I think it's accurate though. I don't think you need to get rid of it.
No, you know, no, keep it. Would say the room pre-escape where the tomato.
Also, I wonder if
animatronic is.
either of them are gonna go for scary strat now. Thomas now approaching it.
So is it easy to choke in that pre-escape tomato animatronic room? Where you intentionally set off an alarm? It's pretty
Oh, Thomas lost
Interesting.
all his speed on the neutral shot. That is very unfortunate. Usually that would let you keep all of your speed, but he repressed left the tiniest bit too late, and that made him lose all of his speed.
It is so crazy to me that you can just jump over the first instance and escape over the mushroom top, and
Yeah,
it
that's
looks
what I was referring to.
insanely precise.
That's what I was referring to with scary strat, but
Oh,
yeah, that is now 20 seconds of time, like of a lead on Imposta, because of Thomas like missing the neutral shot and losing all of his speed.
Yeah, what a
It is
turnaround.
It is looking
It
quite
is
bad
looking
for Thomas. Here.
interesting.
Also, yeah, Thomas did enter the chef task room.
Yeah, you know, I just gotta check up on my chef
Also,
tasks.
Imposta doing the fucking Mac launch into war. Excuse me.
How much time does that save if you land it?
It's like a second and a half, but he missed it, so that's actually time loss.
It's still crazy he went for it.
Now you know, gotta stay humble, you know, gotta give your competitors a bit of an edge to get back into the game.
Gotta act
So
rich
real.
to stay poor.
Gotta... So real, so true, to be honest. Yeah.
Also, Yoshi, perhaps perhaps Imposta does think he's behind just because of the many mess ups that he's had earlier.
You know, I brought this up, like, during the interview last match, but, I think the idea of obviously just thinking you're always behind is probably a good thing, just because it probably, you know, incentivizes you to, you know, lock in a bit more when it comes to, you know, landing the important tricks of the run, or just the minor
Yeah, I mean,
optimizations.
it also just, like, makes you play riskier, I'd say.
Yeah. Like, being risky can be a bad thing, but I feel like in a setting like this, where every frame and second counts, you might as well pull out all the stops.
The stops? You mean the octagons?
Wow. Alright, Cray, go back in the corner. Go back in the corner.
Don't make me
Okay.
get the spray bottle.
there's just like a $5 spray bottle with Kray's name on it.
It's just we duct tape a piece of paper with like a pencil written Cray.
Oh my god.
And it's just salt water.
God, don't spray it into my eyes. I'm gonna kill you.
Contain the Cray. True mission. Anyways, Pumice exiting 5604 while Impossa now have to shortly exit war as well. Yeah, that is exactly 20 seconds. 5604 versus 5544.
Wow. That's just... I mean, it's unbelievable to think about. Just, like, exiting floor 1, there was a 20-second gap, like, the other way around, and now it's reverse.
It was 15 seconds in favor of Pumice entering Oregano, and now it's 20 seconds in favor of Impossa entering Pizza Face.
I mean...
That's how quickly a run can, like, spiral out of control.
It's time for the unauthorized fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're now gonna be starting Pizza Face for both players, which, I mean, we've been anticipating this fight. Something can happen here.
It is still very much winnable for Pumice. He's just gonna need a miracle of a Pizza Face.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting lineup.
Yeah, I also enjoy using the enemies to, like, bounce up to Pizza Face.
Oh, wow.
Like he had a very good phase 1.
Yeah, that was an excellent phase 1.
Impossa, I'm not sure what's your promise, but he did just accidentally kill an enemy.
Yeah.
Great. He does have 2 enemies spawned with 2 HP remaining, so that should be at least, you know, a recovery of a bad phase 1.
Yeah. I think as for damage control goes for phase 1, Impossa handled it pretty well, but Palm's definitely got the edge for phase 1.
Yeah. The main amount of time loss usually comes from gust spawns in phase 3, though.
Yeah.
Which, even with a bad phase 1, Impossa recovered very well. Okay, well, usually Pepperman is like pretty consistent in like Pizza Face phase 3. Alongside Vigi, there's very little that can happen in the first 2 like sub phases, but once you start getting into Noise and Picapino, there is a lot that can go wrong.
Impossa still 17 seconds ahead, even more now, so... Sheesh!
The gap is just continuing to widen.
Yep. And it looks like...
They're both on Vigi. It seems that, Impossa maybe has even gotten like, even more time to them. Because they seem a bit too close together. Thomas does get the early hit on Noise. That is a bad gust spawn, though. Spawn on the very far side.
I just want to ask, like, what's like the time frame for like a Gustavo spawn? Like, is it like 5-7 seconds?
I don't know the exact time, but usually you're on a cycle where one hit is a Gustavo hit, then you just wait for the attack, then another Gustavo hit. Like, you just alternate between Gustavo and non-Gustavo.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just curious about, like, you know, like, the amount of time it takes for, like, a Gustavo to spawn on the screen after you throw one.
I do not know the exact time, but it should be a couple seconds. Thomas did get a very good fake Pepino. He did get, I think, both pile drivers.
Nice.
Oh, and Pasta didn't get the pile driver on the other attack, though. He's now off cycle, I think. Oh, he's actually just keeping Gustavo for the last attack. That's an interesting way to do it. He will get the pile driver for the last attack. Just set it up.
That was really funny. Just seeing him get launched away. That was really good.
Have a better pizza face overall, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I think, you know, look, there is still the crumbling tower pizza, but
there's very little that can get messed up in C-Top.
Yeah. I think this match might be a lock.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna majorly mess up like anywhere now.
Thomas
consistently putting up a good show here.
Yeah, Thomas got the final hit of Pizza Face at 1 hour 45, and Impasa now at 1 hour 24. So even saved 1 second of time in comparison to Thomas.
Wow.
So. Very incredibly unlikely.
Yeah, those minor optimizations, dude.
Yeah, it is incredibly unlikely for Impasa to lose 20 seconds on Crumbling Tower, but we'll see.
I mean, it's possible. You know,
it's definitely possible, but it is.
I mean, yeah, it's
very
possible.
Unlikely.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, it is possible in the sense that he could just decide to stand up and take a piss break.
There's always Fat Finger RSS, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that did happen to one of our contestants before. Thomas.
No throwing shade. Cannot believe you.
Listen, Impasa has the Pepperman death, Thomas has the C-Top RSS. We all have our one moment.
Yeah, and I knocked my virginity, so what? So anyway, crumbling tower of pizza!
How do I bounce back from these?
Yeah, Sloth just says, oh yeah, you guys just say whatever, I'll just bounce off you.
This isn't part of my notes!
It's impossible to bounce off whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. Thomas does get banana skip. He made orange rhyme with banana. Bornana.
Can you eat it though?
Can you eat a bornana? Is that what you said?
Bounce off from. Disassociate from. Discombobulate. Discombobulate.
Well, yeah, Thomas got banana skip while Impasa didn't, so...
Yeah, you know, this is
still gonna be slightly closer.
Still a possible thing here.
I mean, Thomas... I'm not sure. It's either going to be a very high 103 or a very low 104 for Thomas.
Ooh.
Still a good time, though.
Yeah, he got quad taunt, but it messed up.
Pretty close, honestly. Less than a minute time difference is still kind of insane.
Not even less than a minute, it's like less than 30 seconds.
I was about to say, it's even less. Like, less than half a minute. It's gonna get 104.5. Yeah.
It looks like Palm's on track for a 104, while Impasa's on track for a high 103.
I think Impasa's gonna get a 103 4x, while Thomas gets a 104 RX, from the looks of it.
Ooh, missed the Mach 4.
Also, yeah, that is an unfortunate mistake from Impasa, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
I don't think it's gonna... Yeah. Alright, final time coming up for Thomas.
Thomas gets 104.03.
All right.
104.3.
And now we await Impasa's finish.
104.3. And for Impasa, it
should be a 103.
It's definitely going to be faster.
104.03 versus a 103.46.
Wow.
103.46. All right, GG's. That's game.
What an amazing match today.
True. Sorry, gotta do it.
You had to do it. You had to do it.
Yeah. Impasa takes the win home and then now moves on to winners finals, right? Where he's gonna have to face off against
he's in grand finals now. There is no winners finals.
I mean, grand finals. Yeah, grand finals.
He has his rematch against Yoshi. Yoshi put him into losers before, and now
Impasa's gonna have to win then twice.
Correct.
Jeez.
Yo.
Hi, Impasa, you won.
Ha!
Congratulations. Yes, you did.
won?
Congratulations.
Yes, you won.
All right. Hold up. Let me get
You
Palm. Let me get
are-
Palm in here.
Yes.
Wait, I thought I could have sworn I was gonna lose that.
No, yeah, we have a bit to discuss. I will say there was this match was a very different feeling overall compared to the rest of top 4 so far. I just want to say, while Impasa did win, there was a noticeable shift throughout the course of the run. Like the start of the run was very different than the end of the run, and it was very gradual. Exiting
okay.
floor, exiting floor 1, Palms had a lead of about like 15 seconds, and over the course of the run, Impasa's just slowly took it back. And by the time you got to Pizza Face, it was like a 20-second difference.
Yeah, you went from 15 seconds behind Pumice to 20 seconds ahead of him by the end of war.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was expecting. I was pretty much assuming I was behind that entire race ever since Pizzascape.
Yeah, that's why I assume you went for the fucking Mac launch into war.
I thought it was already dead run. Like I didn't think I was winning that.
I don't know. I thought it was just fun to watch. I mean, obviously, like, you know, this is just, you know, Twitch and just, you know, stream problems in general. But obviously, you know, the one thing I can't, you know, really fix is, you know, when the IGT kind of just starts taking noticeable shifts when, like, you guys either decide to, like, you know, skip the results screen on some stages or, you know, obviously play it. And it's kind of hard to balance it from there.
Thomas didn't do either of the
yeah.
damage strats while you did, Impulsa, so it got very desynced by the end.
Let's see. I had a really good noise, I'll be honest. I only lost like 1 second.
I had a good pizza face.
I was so worried for your noise, Impasa, only because of yesterday's match. Like, I was like, you know, Impasa, please do not do anything reckless, okay? We cannot have it happen again.
Also,
I was actually feeling pretty comfortable with that noise, to be honest.
I just want to say 258 on, like, in a run on Freezer.
Oh yeah, that was a gold. I got a few golds this run actually.
Oh, wow.
Like golf was a gold, pizza scare was a gold.
Specifically, Freezer is fucked up.
Yeah, I had a really clean freezer.
That's kind of fucked up.
If Freezer Raider was
Funny how just...
like an... Oh, God?
No, it was all okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I remember seeing the Freezer Raider comparison, and it was like, I think like an 8-second difference. Like, that was like one of the big jumps Impasa had in the late game.
I don't know. I would say report was the reason, but okay.
I mean, Palmer said it was a 258 Freezer versus a 306 Freezer, so it was
like a low 258.
Was you a Peppy bot?
No, I lost like 10 seconds on Peppy Bot.
Yeah, I did too.
I had a really bad Peppy Bot.
Yeah, GG's to both of you, and
GG's to both.
GG.
Impasa moves up to the grand finals.
Good luck on your bracket reset against Yoshi in grand finals.
You know, okay, I have...
Try my best.
I don't remember, like, the positions of grand finals for the bingo tournament, but Impasa, were you in the losers, like, situation entering grand finals? No, you weren't.
Impasa-
Okay.
Jade who beat me for a bracket reset.
Okay.
Yeah, bingo.
I'm only curious
Jade-
because obviously you have been a finalist for a second time now, so it's just kind of like, is he in the winner position again or losers? So
Nah, I have to beat Yoshi twice.
yeah,
I think I could do it.
it's gonna be
final,
interesting to watch. I really hope we have a bracket reset in Pasa.
If a reset happens, is that
Also-
back to back?
Yoshi
Yeah.
in chat says, "I'm gonna pay Fake Pep this time to troll you, Impasa."
Fake Pep specifically. Nah, pay Vigi. I'm gonna die on Vigi or something.
You still need to complete the fucking the bingo card of die on every single boss.
Yeah.
I still
Impasa,
gotta
could
go for that.
could you hit everything on that board, including the $5,000 donation?
No, I don't think
It's
they are aware.
$5,000. That is a very important difference. It's not a donation.
Yeah,
it is
but-
Gold pillar room.
There was a shit post of us having like a bingo card for you guys to fill out in the race, and the entire top row was die to Pepperman, die to Vigi, die to Noise, die to Fake Pep, die to Vigi.
Yeah.
Let's
And of
go.
course, Cray's one was PayPal me $5,000.
Yeah, you know, gotta take opportunities in our capitalist society. You never know.
So real. So real. All right then.
But yeah,
If
GG's bomb.
yeah,
Yo, GG's.
if there's anything you both want to
still
add,
a very good performance from you, Thomas.
Oh my god. I mean, Palm's like
The
literally
exit of Dima.
fucking. Palm's like insta called the GG, and I was like, yeah, I lost.
Oh no, I
Okay.
think I just forgot last time to say GG, like last match, so this time I just made sure to do it.
It's just like I beat the game, and then like literally 1 second later, we said
That was just the desync with the result.
yeah, I
It
forgot.
was a
about that.
misinput. It was a misinput.
But yeah, I think that makes Thomas secure in 3rd place, still on the
I
podium.
am.
yeah,
I am.
bronze is pretty
Almost
good,
third.
dude. I would say that's pretty good.
Hey, that's
It is very good.
Hey. All right. I guess I'll end the MTA here, but thank you to
Ooh,
everybody
possible.
who decided to tune in today. I'm almost certain that we'll have grand finals next weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday. If you guys are in the Pizza Tower Speedrunning Discord, I would keep an eye out for any notifications regarding the scheduling of that match. Hopefully I'll get that up in the next day or so. With that being said, though, I look forward to your match against our finalist in Pasa. I think it'll be a very, very heated match. Obviously, you know, in case of a bracket reset, make sure to plan your time accordingly. You know, I think we'll probably be doing that back to back.
Yeah, that also counts for
Jesus.
Yoshi. Make sure you have enough time to do 2 runs if need
Yes, yes. And
Sounds horrible.
yeah, this has been overall very fun to watch. I'm happy to. I was happy to. Where it's so hard. I am happy to be able to host another tournament like this, at least the top 4. So, yeah. With that being said, I'll swap over to the end screen, and we'll see you guys next week for our final match. Take care, everybody.
Good rest of the Sunday.
Bye bye.
Bye.